Delarite, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so Delarite. They said that when you close your eyes to fact, you are likely to learn through accident. Now you are seeing what is going on and you decided that that is the best place you want to be. Okay, bring it on. You're ready. Welcome on board. Now, we are hearing that Metete Slàmmed Ooni of Ife. You are not serious. If you think you can disgrace me like this, you are joking. As Ooni of Ife suspended, her, marriage officially, right? Like, we had a report that two of the lorries were supposed to be introduced to the world on Saturday. That is tomorrow, okay? This is what we have, that the new Oloris, you know that. The entire time, all we have been hearing are rumors that the Ooni of Ife is about to marry, he has paid bride price and all of that. They have not officially introduced these women to the world. And they said as at tomorrow, preparations had, been ongoing to introduce these two women to the world. Then they said between now and December, Ooni will introduce the other two wives to the world. But because of all of this drama that has been going on with Olori Naomi is said to be making preparations to get engaged next week. And that has not gone well with the Ooni of Ife. Like, it is not sitting well with the Ooni of Ife at all. And so what we are hearing is that the Ooni of Ife had to, forgo plans to bring his Oloris on board, just to, find a way to get Queen Naomi to slow down and not be in a hurry to get into any relationship. You and I know that it's not about the relationship. For the Ooni of Ife, Queen Naomi shouldn't get married. If Queen Naomi will just sit down and continue to take care of Tadenikawo, that will be fine for the Ooni of Ife. But if it is for Queen Naomi to remarry, that's the one thing that Ooni of Ife cannot deal with. So they said that all the plans he had, Oloris have prepared themselves, especially Metete. She has bought the best things, invited people, made preparations for food and everything. That, in fact, everything has been ongoing in the royal family, that this woman was supposed to come on board tomorrow. Now, the accommodation, you know that Metete had a problem with accommodation because she said that she wanted a befitting apartment for herself, that in Canada, that she is living in a 7-bedroom duplex, and Kabiyesi knows the kind of, luxury life that she has got in Canada, that if Kabiyesi will not be able to afford her that much, and Kabiyesi should let it be. Now, we heard that everything that was said by her was downplayed by Kabiyesi, that Kabiyesi didn't really bother anymore. At some point, you know that if you have been following the trend of the Ooni of Ife, you agree with me that this will not be the first time you're hearing about Metete. When all of these women got married to the Ooni of Ife, we got this information that Metete was supposed to follow suit. Then we got another information that there was something with, drunk driving and all of that, if that is truth, okay? And then all of a sudden, everything about Metete went cold because Ooni of Ife, developed cold feet and did not go on with the arrangement to bring Metete as one of his Oloris. And they said that did not go well with the family of Metete, everybody, because they said Metete has been waiting for the Ooni of Ife for the longest of time. That after she had her kids and the other marriage did not work, that, people have been coming from what they are saying, but Metete will say no and no and no and no because she wanted to be with the Ooni of Ife. They say Metete has been with the Ooni of Ife for the longest of time and all of that. But just when Metete thought that Ooni will consider her and bring her in, Ooni developed cold feet and did not bring Metete in, and the family was very, very upset. But shortly after Metete got her political appointment in Canada, where she was made the Minister of Tourism, okay? And, that it was celebrated, everybody was happy and all of that. Kabiyesi had gone to Canada for something else, and then met with Metete again. They rekindled whatever it is that they had. And Metete had this, Kabiyesi was very happy that Metete had come this far in international politics, okay? And then that was how everything started again. And Metete started being all kind, sweet, and everything toward the Ooni of Ife, trying to create opportunities for the Ooni of Ife and everything. And everything she was doing, they said, was because she wanted to be with the Ooni of Ife. And then it went on, and one thing led to another, and Ooni of Ife said, yes, okay, he was ready this time to do it with Metete. And Metete was very, very happy. See, during the celebration of the Ooni of Ife's Golden Jubilee, Metete had left everything in Canada to come and stay in Nigeria. And as we speak right now, Metete is still in Nigeria. And that's what has been going on. But, when she came to Nigeria, apparently she felt like Ooni of Ife had become desperate and really, really would want to be with her. And now she brought up the issue of accommodation, that if Ooni of Ife will not give her a befitting apartment, that she will not be staying in anything that is less than what she has, that she is not going to, reduce the standard of her living just because she wants to be married to the Ooni of Ife. And she went on and on and on. Apparently, that irritated the Ooni of Ife, and they said Ooni of Ife, started downplaying things. But because of the commitment that he had made to Metete, he decided that, well, he will go ahead and, finalize everything with Metete. Then, all of a sudden, there was they fixed the date for tomorrow, right? As we are hearing, if the information is true, they fixed this date for the 9th of November for Metete to be introduced to the world. And this information just landed to the Ooni of Ife that Olori Naomi is actually preparing to get engaged on next week, on Thursday. The preparations are ongoing. Everything has been arranged and everything. And Ooni became very, very devastated. Now, what Kabiyesi did, if the information is correct, is that Kabiyesi decided to focus on Olori Naomi rather than focus on the initial arrangement that he's had with Metete. So right now, what Kabiyesi is doing is trying to navigate ways to get Naomi to cancel the engagement, and he's been going back and forth with Olori Naomi's engagement, being all upset, trying to convince Naomi that should not happen and all of that. Then at some point, they said even Metete had already spoken to the Ooni of Ife that this may just be a game plan for Olori Naomi to get the attention of the Ooni of Ife. And the Ooni of Ife got very upset that don't say what you do not know. That Naomi is not like these other people. Like Naomi does not manipulate. And besides, the information he got, he didn't get it from Queen Naomi. Neither did he get it from anybody related to Queen Naomi. They said Kabiyesi got this information from somebody that is very far off, but it was from a very reliable source that Olori Naomi is preparing to get engaged. The uncle had supported, and everybody that should Naomi not get engaged, Kabiyesi would never leave him alone. And that was why you saw that struggle within the week to try and refund the dowry that was never accepted. And the Naomi's family started making arrangement to go and dump the dowry with the elders and people of the Ogunsi's family. So, right now, as we are hearing, they said that the Ooni of Ife, that Metete has gone mad, telling Kabiyesi that, look, if you think that you can disgrace me like this, it is never ever going to happen. You've got something else coming your way, because I'm never going to allow you do this to me. You gave me your word. I invited my friends. They said people are supposed to come from Canada, all over, to come and be a part of this very tiny celebration. And then all of a sudden, they said Kabiyesi has and decided to put everything in abeyance because he is focusing on, rescuing whatever is left between him and Olori Naomi and doing all the damage control in the war, so that they said he even gave Queen Naomi another car and asking Queen Naomi to give him some time to fix things. And they say Metete is very, very upset. This is what we are hearing, that she was crying and warning Ooni not to try that with her. Now, I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.